So I'm now arriving in Bracknell. This is Bracknell, the home of Mr. Matt and Mr. Che. Bracknell has these massive cycleways, this entire road just for bikes. Bracknell also has Hatfield subways, and that building is car park number 5. Car park number 5 is weird, it looks rather futuristic, but it's actually abandoned. Like these wooden things, those things have come really into fashion. It's a weird fashion late. The lifts here are awesome 60s Otises, but sadly they've been locked off. And this is where the 3M building used to be, which has now been demolished. This area looks like a bomb hit it. It's completely being rebuilt. A lot of it's actually been rebuilt since they took the Google Maps pictures. Which means that Bracknell Town's End are really confusingly, it's completely different to how it looks on Google Maps. It's going to look like Westfield, and it's a bit weird that they show Phoenix, because there's already a Bentals here, and that's owned by Phoenix. It's a bit weird that they chose. My grandmother would always park outside McDonald's when she came to Bracknell with me, as she didn't like multi-storey car parks. The lifts in Bentals were 60s Expresses, which were for the most part original, except for the fact that they had had their levelling changed. Originally had awesome DC generator levelling. This is a pulsing thing, which if it had a more powerful motor it would go except the motor wasn't really powerful enough to make that noise. Except here's Bentals. Let's see the list. This would originally be an express arrival indicator. This is an old Expressive, which has still got its original buttons. Nice. Well, these not original, they got replaced, but they got replaced Express for Express. Nameplate. Don't know what all these do. This button is for the staff only, it doesn't even work.
Door opening.
And that lift, it used to level much nicer, but now it's not as nice. And now into car park 4, the Kone car park. Now into car park 4. There is an old Express, it's an old Otis lift. This used to be an old, really spooky single seat Otis, but now they're modernising it. Now it's the main lifts, which are, these used to be Kone Marryat-Scotts, but now they've been replaced by Ecodiscs. Maintained by Ecodiscs.
Doors opening.
And now to the south lifts of this car park. These were some 80s Kone Marryat-Scotts, but now being replaced by Ecodiscs. One new change chime.
Doors closed.
Key button. Didn't do anything. And now into Princess Square. The main lifts in this shopping centre used to be a set of 6 Kone Marryat-Scotts, but now being replaced by 3 Ecodiscs, and the other 2 have been removed. Now up on the 4th floor, and this is the view. And here's a big surprise, and rather disappointing. No more bricks, paving. Bracknell no longer has a Charles Square. It no longer exists. This is where the old Schindler escalators used to be. And they've completely gone, which is rather sad since I was wanting to explore around. I am not happy with this redevelopment. They are getting rid of all the features that made Bracknell unique and interesting, such as the clock fountain, the brick paving, and the fact that all the shopping centres, department stores and car parks had entrances into each other on the first floor so you could get around without going on the ground floor. I am disappointed. And now to the Schindler car park. This bridge used to come from the old 60s Schindler escalators into the car park. Sadly they've been removed. It appears the Schindler lifts are still here, but one of them's being modernised and the other one appears to be about to be modernised. These lifts are, only one of them works, the other one's being modernised. These lifts were originally 60s Schindlers with pop-in buttons. You push the door close or it won't work. And they were raised, and sadly the indicator was broken. They were replaced with Schindler replaced the buttons with Dewhurst. And now they're being modernised again. Let's go to 4. Very old sounding motor now, it sounds really nice. This is the roof of the car park with the Schindler lifts. Over there, that's the motor room. 8 doesn't actually have lift access, there's just the motor room. They converted them to MRL. You know what, if they're modernising them, if they don't want to keep the original motors, they should convert them to MRL, but keeping the original motors would be nice if they sound nice. And so I'm up on this car park. It's starting to get dark, so I think I'll go home now. I don't really live that far from here. I live in London. For a 60s car park, this looks quite nice. I like how they painted it. Oh, this is cosmetically one of the nicest car parks I've been in. I mean, car parks in general are ugly, but this one's relatively nice. One last ride before this lift gets modernised and my camera runs out of battery. It doesn't work. Although it was before Pickering started maintaining this lift, but if it wasn't, then I would blame Pickering's because they don't maintain this so well. And there's the lift shaft. And there are parts of Bracknell where the pavement is in the middle of the road. That's rather funny. The pavement on this road's in the middle.